Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is a DayZ video, and it's on how to snap an airlock for BaseBuildingPlus. You see, normally BaseBuildingPlus is set up so that you build yourself a little room or something, and there's a soft side to the walls and a hard side to the walls. In other words, the soft side, you could break it down with an axe or a crowbar or something like that. And the hard side, you cannot, which is normally the outside. But when you're building an airlock, you sort of want that in reverse. What do I mean by that? For instance, when you're building a base, let's say you've got a nice cement room like this one here. This isn't necessarily even the best type of building to put it in, but it is a reasonably good one, and I picked it on location. It's close to where there's an airdrop, so you can just walk out and catch the airdrop. Inconveniently, there was an airdrop recently and there's some bears running around, so I might have to shut those blue doors soon. But what the idea of an airlock is, you want people to have to go through multiple doors to get into your base. Otherwise, they could shoot you as you open the first door, and then they got full access to your base. So without further ado, and I'll explain a little bit more of this as we go along, I'm going to get started, and I'm going to do it with gates rather than doors. So what I've got here is a tier 2 gate. Okay, now you can either craft these in a workbench, or I happen to buy this one. And you can buy those, I'm on the Times Lost server, the Valming one actually. And see how there's a red side to this door? This whole place is smaller than my last one, actually. So we're going to try to line this up as best we can. I thought this was the same building that I was in last time, but no, it's slightly smaller. Now, I'm not sure whether I've lined that up correctly or not. But let's see what happens. I think it's too high. Yeah, it's off the ground. Why is it off the ground? And no, it didn't go over to either side. So we're going to disassemble it. And we just looked at where it was, and then we hold F to do the disassemble. So until we actually build it, it's not a problem. We can keep disassembling it. But we want to get this one perfect. Okay, so we're going to put it over towards one side to make sure that we get... Why can I not get there? Now we're down a little better. And it looks like we're catching it this time. Let's see how we did. Okay, that part's fine. That part's fine, kind of. Let's try closing this door. And all lines up. No, see, this is a little bit too far that way. So I'm kind of tilted on the way I did it. All right, let's try this again with the door closed. There's a number of different concrete buildings you can do this in. This one is pretty good. There are better buildings to do it in. I picked it on location. It's near one of the airdrops. And my actual base is in a building very similar to this. Maybe not exactly the same, but it must be exactly the same. Anyways, getting back to placing this. So there. That looks just about right. No, I bet you it's bending just a little bit again. There we go. Let's see how we did this time. So I don't want it going into that door at all. think we're good, actually. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. Now, since there's bears around, bears can't get in. So, that would be the first one. And it looks like is it all the way down to the floor? Yes, it is. So that looks pretty good like that. But before we start building it, let's grab ourselves a wall. Now, for snapping, normally you look at the thing you want to snap to, this, and the old way was we would click on that, choose placement, then we would hit B, and then we could select something like snapping on. Come on, snapping on. Why is it not letting me snap? Oh, there. See how it's at? We want it to say T2 gate like that. All right, so that part's good. Now, we click to do the placement. Then B, snapping on. Why are you not snapping? It doesn't want to snap for me. Well, the new way you're supposed to be able to do it is choose your placement, hit arrow, and then the scroll wheel to do it. Still not doing what I want it to. Okay, back to B. Snapping on. Oh, there. Now it's snapping. So, there. That's the way side we want it to snap to, like that. So, I don't know if you can see it correctly. See how it's red to the inside here? That's fine. All right, so we close the UI, and as you can see, it's going into this wall here. Now, what I want to make sure is that it's out the other side of this wall. No, it's not going over that far. See, it's not going past that wall. So that part's good. Okay, so that lined up pretty damn well. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's go on to the next wall. So we're going to choose a... Oh, fuck. Frig, I didn't do that. Okay. So we come back over here. We got to do it again because I did not actually place it. And it's there. Okay. Hold to place it. And that one's in place. Now, let's do that again because we're going to have to, otherwise we're going to have a gap up here and people can buddy boost over or climb on a car or something and get up over it that way. So we're going to do this again. And we need to say gate, see the gate down at the bottom there, gate tier 2. We're going to click for our placement. And then we're going to hit B, snapping on. Want it up there. See how it's up? And the red side is facing into us, which is fine in this case. And then we're going to close the UI. We're going to hold the left mouse button. And we've got our next one up. Again, let's check and see if it's going up through the wall. See, it's not showing through the wall. That's good. I'm nervous about theirs. You can tell. Okay, so now we're looking at the wall, and we're going to put in one more wall like that. Choose placement. And Snapping on. Well, that doesn't look right at all. No, that did not. That didn't snap. Not the way I wanted it to. Okay, let's try again. B. Snapping on. There we go. As you can see, the red facing in, up top above the wall. And close the UI, then we hold our left mouse button. And we've got our next one in place. Again, let's check if there's images out here. No. So that's going to be all properly enclosed. So now we can leave this shut. No fear of bears. All right, so now to build this thing, we are going to need some sheet metal. And I had thoroughly meant to bring a workbench over here, and I totally forgot. So I don't have a workbench to. We're going to take in here, open up tab. See, it can fit that there. And I forget how much it actually takes, but we're about to find out. I know what it also needs to be. I need a log here. This is the wood storage. You can craft these with something like 10 planks and 20 nails or something. And it fits an awful lot of wood in there. So we're going to bring over one log, 10 planks. Might take 20 planks. I'm not sure. Oh, and we're going to need nails. I didn't put any nails in here. Oh, do I have nails up here on my person? No, I don't. Let's get a bunch of boxes of nails. It's very easy for me to acquire nails on this particular server. The valving server. It's a very low pop server. And they respawn quite quickly. If you clear everything out, everything, all the little industrials around you respawn right away. So now, to open a box of nails, we put it there. We hold left click. That opens them. Puts the nails in our hand. We drop the nails in there. We take our log, drop it in there, and we don't know how many planks. Actually, I think it only uses 2 or less. Okay, and I think that's right. Do I have a hammer? Yes, I have a hammer. Okay, then start hitting with the hammer. You can also use a hatchet. Either one of those will work. And that did the first part. See the wood frame that went up the side there? Okay, then, and so far we've used 5 of these, and a few nails, and the log. We're doing the next part. And then the final part. So we used, I guess it was three for each side, and we used 15 of these, 1 plank, and that used to be 70, so you can do the math if you want. But this one is now finished. So we can pull this stuff all up. Maybe not yet for the metal sheets. Where the hell? Anything like that? No. Okay, so that part's done. Let's come over to this wall here, and we'll drop in. Why am I not seeing my? There we go. 5. fine. And, oh, it's going to need a log, and we're going to need more nails. So combine those with those. Come there. And now we're going to need a log. Yeah, the problem with leaving the logs and things on the ground is I did this the night before. Started setting it all up. And, oops. Further over. There we go. Place that there. And oh, I know what I should do. I should take you and stick you on my bar. And yes, I know I have 2 pink keys on me, but they're actually two different vehicles. They just happen to give me the same color both times. Bastards. Normally they give you a different color each time. Come on, where's my wall? Where's my build for my wall? I saw it. It's hidden inside this wall is my problem. Give me a break. I've seen it once or twice pop up. There we go. And again for the next part. Okay. So far, so good. Now these ones are going to be more interesting because I'm not even getting a inventory for the upper ones, let alone being able to do it. So what we're going to do, where did I leave that thing? Now I had my car there. I could have pulled my car in and stood on my car, but I find it much easier to use one of these things, a stepper. Come on, let me fold. Oh, I guess I've got to take this out of my hand. There we go. Fold this to fold it. Now, do I have an extra gun on me, or am I going to spot open? Yeah, I got to spot open. So we can take it and do this. Here. Look at I'm wearing it. Okay, and we'll drop it in the vicinity. Now we will take and hold it in our hands. We just would have walked slower if we'd done that right away. And we'll twist this around. Come up. Oh. I didn't take the stuff out of this wall, did I? Come on, give me access to the wall. There we go. Only had spare nails. I used all 15 planks, eh? Interesting. Okay, we are going to need... I need to get some of the stuff out of my inventory here, out of this part of my inventory. And we'll put it up the top here. Because I want to be able to drop in logs and planks and stuff down in the other part. Okay. Now. So, whoops, we're not close enough. We want a log. And we're going to grab planks 2 times. And that should be good. Okay. Oh, come on. Let me open up the wall. Open up the wall, will you? I think we're too far over this way, so... Come on. Do I have to be up higher? Well, I'm not going to be defeated by that. All right. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a floor kit. Where's all my floor kits? There's a floor kit. Okay, and we're going to come over here and we're going to snap a floor kit onto this gate. Because we're going to be putting one there anyways, so we might as well do it now. And snapping on, and that's exactly where we want to put it, so that's good. Back. Okay, this is going to have to move. And we're going to put it over here. And we'll climb up on here. Oh, this floor is not in the right spot. It did not snap correctly, so we're going to have to disassemble it. But for now, we can at least build the wall. And now we can see the wall here. And where did I put my 58? That should be enough. Okay. We had this little message come up to build the wall frame. It'll be in the bottom center of the wall. Okay, now we take everything out of our hands because this floor kit is not in the right spot. And this is going to drop me down to the ground when I do it. And you basically, it's from the center of the floor. Well, actually, there's maybe 4 different spots you can do it. Ooh. No. Just before we do that, let's come over to this wall and get out any spare materials that we have, which we have 5 extra of this and these. Now, not that it mattered that much because I am going to be putting a floor up here, and I should have put it in the right place in the first place. But I didn't do that, so we're going to pull this down and do that part over again. Now, when I go to do editing on all of this, I may start, from here on in, start to do some jump cuts, where there's things I just don't think you need to see it all. But for now, I'm doing the whole thing. And let's figure out what we're doing with our floor kit. Well, actually, let's put one over here to do that one, which could be really interesting. And this one will definitely not be staying. Now, I have no idea if that is snapping to the correct place or not. Okay. Yeah, this time it's snapping to the correct place. So. I have to move you. Rather than moving you, I'm going to take and place the correct floor here this time. Snap it onto this gate here. Snapping on. And that came all the way out correctly. See, the advantage of snapping is everything lines up perfectly. I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So there. That part's done. Should I build that wall? Yep. No, I haven't built that wall over there. Okay. So do we have the materials now? I need a... Do I have another box of nails here? Did I bring enough? No, I didn't. Okay, let's get a bunch more nails. Stupid thing. I used in my regular base, I used a car tent. It was taller, and I didn't have that issue. Oh, actually, let's not put them all down there. Let's put them like over here or something. Okay. Now, I don't have enough planks yet, or a log. So another 10. Yeah, it takes 15 to do it. And a log. And open up a box of nails. Got. And here. Come on. Get up. You can walk on floors. You cannot walk on roofs. Well, that's the disassembly part, so nope. Mini inventory. Yes, we got an inventory. All right. Okay, you're done, and this is not staying, this floor, so... Oh, I have to... Can't have anything in your hands. And there's the disassemble part. And we'll pull down this floor. I only put this floor here just so I could get up there easily and do the wall. Okay. So, there. Now, let's see how this looks from the outside. Nothing's popping out of any sides or anywhere else. This all looks good. Okay. Now that we've done that, at least that far, I think I have a code lock in here. We should put the code lock on right away. In case anybody comes along and wants to shoot us while we're doing our work. So you come over there, and you attach code lock, and I don't think you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Not that it really matters. If you, any of you join me on the server, you can probably have this base. I already have another base. I'm just using this as an example of how to do it. Now, this is where we start to get slightly more interesting. Oh, not yet. It's not that interesting yet. So, we're going to take a wall kit. Now, what we want the red side to be facing this side, not there. So we can't attach it here, or the red side would be facing in this way, and then that doesn't work because they could just take a hammer to, or an axe or whatever to the wall and break through. So we want the red side in this side. So we're going to attach it to that wall there. So we're going to click there. We're going to hit B. We're going to hit snapping on, and there. See how it's placing in just the right spot, and the red side is facing me here. So that looks good. So far, so good. Now, we're going to place a gate where to this side here. So this will be our second gate, which that's one of these red things here. And we're going to attach it to that. B, snapping on, not that side. There. And as you can see, the red side is facing is facing the wrong way. See, the red side's facing in like that? That's not what we want. Because we were snapping it onto that wall, it didn't work. This is where we have to get a little more innovative to get it to snap the right way. So that's not how we're going to do it. So we'll click there. That gets rid of that. So we're going to get innovative by taking a wall kit instead. And we're going to snap a wall onto here. I'm actually going to be leaving one in anyway, so that's fine. So we'll snap a wall onto here. Be snapping that way. And that's fine. Oh, and set rotation doesn't seem to do anything, by the way. And so then close the UI. Come over here. So far so good. The red side, again, is facing the right way. I'm planning on doing it out to 5 gates anyways to here. So, now, for placing your gate. Now when I look at this wall here, and I take my gate kit, while looking at that wall, B, snapping on. Nope, not that way, not that way. That way. Close the UI. And as you can see, the red side is facing the right way this time because I snapped it onto this wall instead. So that's how we get this one to work out properly. Now this wall over here is more interesting. We definitely have to place a wall in a different way. So we're going to take a wall kit and we're going to snap a wall onto this. Get the wall kit. Come on, show me the gate. There's the gate. B, snapping on, and we want it to be over there. That's fine. And this is only a temporary wall. Because that would be definitely sticking out the other side over there. Should we move this? Oh. I didn't need to move that. I shouldn't have bothered, but fine. Let's just put it over here somewhere. Okay. Now, if we look at this wall here, see how we want the interior side to be where I'm standing over here. If we were to try to connect it to that, the interior side would be this way. If we connect it to that, the interior side is going to be this way, and that's what we want. So now we take another wall. Where are all my walls? And we click on there and B. And snapping on. There. That does not look right. Oh, it is. That actually is right. That lines up correctly. Oh, because this gate hasn't been finished. That's why the gate looks funky. Okay. So now we can put this wall in place. And I did bring a spare wall. That's a spare floor kit. Where's a wall kit? Okay, so again, we're going to build another wall coming out from this wall before we rip it down. So we're going to click on that. See how it says wall T1 in the middle of my screen? That's what I need to have happen. Then we press B and snapping on. And we're going to, I never can guess which one. There, that is the correct spot. Okay, now we can disassemble this wall here because we don't need it anymore. And that's just hold F to disassemble it. Okay, and we're not going to need that wall again. All right. So now, oh, actually we are going to need that wall again. We're going to need it in a different place. We are going to need it to place a gate here. So we're going to place a wall. Looking at that wall. B, snapping on. Never intuitive to the way I think it's going to be placed. Okay, that's fine. Close your eye. And we come over here and we take our gate kit. And see how it says wall T1 there? We click on that. We press B, snapping on. I think by now I could guess which button it was going to be, and I never seem to be able to. Now see how the red side is this side, which is the correct way. So we can hold and do that. Now this one we can disassemble. We no longer need it. All right. Now, it is possible to snap middle ones, like at the halfway mark, but I haven't had much success doing it. I've always found it really annoying. I think the reason I haven't had success is to do it properly, you need to put in a floor. And I don't want the floor in here. So I think I'm just going to try to manually place them. I'm going to try to get it to line up with this middle part here. And I need a marker. Oh, damn it. I planned on bringing over a drum. Normally I just use a drum, and I place a drum there that lines up. I guess we can use the ladder. I need something so that I can see what I'm doing. It does not help to have two people, because the other person cannot see what you are what you're placing. Not till after it's like this and you've actually already placed it. Okay, oh, I picked it up again, which I should have just... I could have walked right through that wall. I didn't need to go all the way around. What's up here? Yeah. In the vicinity. Now, hold it in our hands. And then see how... Damn it. It's harder to count, so... This is the middle one there. So we want it to be about there. We want it real close to that ladder. Okay, so, and that's going to be the halfway mark, right? Yes, it is. So now I'm going to, without snapping, I am going to place my next gate. Now see over on the far left, I want that to be sort of right on the... See how it's much tougher to do with pretty close? I want to go that way a little bit. Oops. I think that's about right. No, it's not. It's not even close to right. I'm way off the ground. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's try doing it in third person, see if that helps me at all. Third person is V. The default, at least for the default. That is making it easier, isn't it? Nope. If we get too close to the ladder, it forces us up. That looks pretty good. Well, I think that's pretty good, if I must say so myself. I think I lined that up just right. Okay. Let's fold you up and do that again. Take hold in hands. Stand up. Back up here again. Now we need to be in the middle of this one. Well, actually, I didn't need it because I can see where it is because I've got the floor to work with there. Okay. But at least if I go too far, I will, the ladder will make it raise up. Come on, get down on the ground. Oh, see. That looks pretty good. Okay, and that looks like it's about in the middle there. So we're basically what we're going to have now is 5 gates. Oh, hold that. I was holding F. That doesn't work. Take and hold in hands. And we're going to place it over here so that we can get up on our roof again. Not a roof or floor. Alright. Let's see how all this worked out. So, we are going to need sheet metal, which... Did I leave sheet metal in here? Just 4 pieces, okay. We're going to need a lot more than that. So let's go get ourselves another 10 sheet metal. I should have used some other container for my sheet metal. I'll just drop these in here. Grab a new 10. And I might cut away while I start placing materials in these things, and just cut away to see show you me building them, and be done with it that way. They take logs. Close enough. We're going to need a log. Actually, let's grab 3 logs and we'll do 3 gates at once. We'll place the logs in them. Which one was I doing? Which gate? This one, yes. Place a log there. Here. Place it up there. How am I doing on... Where are all my... Where did I put my nails? Did I leave them in something? Where did I leave them in? Did I leave them up there? Frick. I'll collect those later. To hell with it. I've got plenty of nails. I don't need to make you wait while I play around with that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's need to do this one first. And then we need planks. I forget how many planks. 6 is it or something? Looks like it's about to become night. So I might be doing the next part of this in night vision. We'll see how dark it gets in here. It might not get that dark. There's lots of windows. Well, for this particular building, I do need to show you something. You need to put down a land claim, or you have to come all the way up here, come around this, climb up here, and see this window here and that window there. If they can build like a watchtower or something to get up here, they can come in that way. So you would need to put down a land claim or board those up. Either way works. I kind of like them being open so that I can shoot bears off my roof. When I first started this video, you could hear bears in the distance just barely. And bears can definitely come out this far. Okay, so see how that's our next one coming in like that? So we open it, opens there. Oh, and we should get any materials that are in here out, like our nails, some planks. So it only takes 5 planks, right? And we're going to need some more. I needed something better to put. Do I have... Yeah, I could. Let's take that like that. We'll put wood up here. And then move these, because I can only fit 2 sets in there, like that. Whoops. Stood up too soon. Oh, and I'm going to need more nails, aren't I? I have 24. That's not going to be enough. Because you get 70 out of each box. So we'll put those in there. We'll take a set of sheet metal. 8. You only need 6. And we need planks. Which are all the way up here. 5 planks, right? And then our hammer. Oh, and if you don't get the thing to create it, one of 2 things is wrong. Either you didn't put in the materials it needs for the next step, or your hammer is, you don't have your hammer in your hand, or your hammer is worn out. Ruined, which will drive you nuts because you'll be hammering, you'll be expecting the hammer to work and it's not working. What's wrong? And then you look down and your hammer's ruined. Oh, and so get stuff out of here. Yes, we've got 2 more sheets and our nails. That's all our stuff. Next one. Those go in place. These go in place. And our nails. We should have enough nails still, right? Yes. And we'll build our next one. Now, I do recommend that you, if you have the concrete, that you go tier 3. Much harder to get through tier 3. For my base, I did it as tier 3 doors. They only take 1 for the kit, and 1 brick for the kit, and 3 bricks for the door. Whereas if you were doing gates, it would take 1 for the kit and how much was it again? And 6 for the gate itself. Okay, I don't think I have anything in here. No, I don't. So those 5 will do. We're going to need more nails. Where are my nails? There's my nails. Nails to go in there, and we're going to need to put the last of them in there. I had just enough of those. And a log. Glad I didn't have to tear everything down because I wouldn't have had enough sheet metal in. Did I leave nails in the last one? Oh, there was only 2. That's why. Okay. And hammer. Now we'll build our last gate here. Now you need to put code locks on all of these, which I have not done. But I was just doing this all for example purposes. What's wrong? Ruined. Like I said. nails anyways. Whoops. So we'll grab a bunch more nails. We don't need any more kits actually, so they can stay out. And a new hammer. Okay. And oh, I didn't put a hammer on my bar. Now, if I didn't know already that I had enough resources, I should have built the first 3 of them and the walls right away on the roof. The first wall on each side and the roof. But no problem. Okay, so we are going to need more planks than we actually have, or more logs than we actually have. That's interesting. And we're going to need planks. Oh, that's right. I had to put some logs over there. That's what happened. Okay, let's go up and do the roof now. Oh, I'm missing one of my floors. Okay. Not a problem. We can build this one anyways, so I think it's only one. Might be 2 actually. 15 of those maybe? Where are all my nails? Did I leave my nails in the last thing I made? Yeah, probably. Well, we'll just open up a new batch and try to remember to get them out of the other one. Yeah, I'll be laughing at me afterwards because I won't have remembered to get them out. But after I build stuff, I run through and look at everything and pull all the materials out that I left in there. Unless I'm deliberately using one of them for storage or something. There we go. What does you have in you? Nails. And it only used 10 planks per floor? Okay. Do I have a floor kit on me? No, I put all my kits away. I thought I had placed them all. Oh well. Missed the landing. Better to have your ladder a little further away than what I did. That's a wall kit. Where are the floor kits? I had my floor kit on me. Friggin' hell. Okay, so we want to attach it up there. Be snapping on like that. Oh, floors, the soft side is always the top of the floor. If it's a roof, it's the other way around. You build a roof from underneath. All right. Okay, so let's go up. And, do I have all the stuff on me that I need for that? I've got logs. Do I have I've got planks. I've got nails. Oh, and I was going to check on this gate. Yes, I had left nails in there. Nothing else. Okay. I remembered my nails. All right. Let's show you what I meant by this. way too long in this video. Whoops, figures. I needed to hold it, not do that to it. Okay, so let's stand it a little further out from the thing. And it'll be easier to make the landing on it. Okay. Is it 15 it needs these? I forget. And it needs one of these. And it needs... Actually, it's not 15. It's like 10. Maybe. It's the walls that need 15, I think. Okay, and my hammer. Okay. Ah, still missed. Oh, well. Oh, I suck at that. Okay, we were doing walls now. Oh. I didn't pull my nails and stuff out. What else is new? Actually, is my roof off by a touch? It is. Is that going to bother me or not? Damn it. Yeah, that's going to bother me. I'm like that. The fact that this didn't line up is going to bother me no end. And actually, it's this roof. Which roof is off? I don't know. I'm just not going to worry. I'm going to finish the walls, and I want to see if the walls line up or not. And then I'll decide whether I'll feel like moving one of the roofs or not. Okay. Oh. Come on. Give me an inventory. There we go. Oh, we're going to need more of those, aren't we? Yeah, I think it's 15 per wall. And it's easier to just put extra in than to try to get it to 15 each time. What? There we go. Hammer in my hand. Out. And yeah, it's 15 planks. Oh, that's it. Get yourself trapped. Give me a break. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you can just stay on the ground. No, you can't, because guaranteed I'll end up crashing or something. Okay, we will place it like this. Let's see if I'm any better at sticking the landing that way. Okay. Let's see how this one lines up with that one. 20 is not enough. And I don't have any more logs on me here, so I know I've got a few logs over here. Got 3 of them. Is that going to be enough? Barely. Barely enough. If I tear down one of those things, I'll probably have to go make myself another log. Chop down another tree, basically. Okay. So now, that goes in there. 5. Okay, so my wall seems to be lining up correctly. That wasn't the issue. Okay. Oh, did I get my stuff out of there? Planks on me? Nope. Put those in there. Where are my nails? Sorry if this is a little long and I didn't cut anything. But probably better if I actually show the full thing anyways. Oh. And we need nails out of there. I know it. You guys were all sitting there going, "You forgot your nails again!" Oh, and we're going to need another box of nails. Oh, left right to open. Stick nails in there. The extra nails there. We'll need 5 planks, 10 planks, and a log. Where I'm pointing down there, so you hit the right spot. Again, if I'm short materials, the next option won't come up until I put the correct materials in. And then pull our nails out. Alright, so now that I've got all of this done, oh, and remember, I've got to put code locks on all the next 4 of the gates, so they're basically useless gates. But let's come up here and see what I think of how this lined up, and where I think it should line up. Well, it doesn't really matter. Functionally, it works. It's whether I care. Yeah, I'm not going to take this apart, but I would just snap it to, let's say, this floor. Let's do it. It might involve a cutaway here if I have to go do another log or something. Let's see what all we got in here. We'll use an axe. Whoops. What are you doing? Stand up. Okay, which one do we want to tear down? Okay, there's the possibility that I could put in another one there. So, we'll tear down this one so they line up on this side. So you come over to... Yeah, I want to deliberately show you how to dismantle anyway. Now, I'll get back some of the materials, but not all of the materials. Okay, tab. We did get back a log, so that worked. We didn't get back all of those. Okay. Okay. Oh, where's my floor kit? I guess it fell down here. Now, what we're going to do this time we are going to attach the floor kit to that, which is what I should have done in the first place. Snapping on. Hopefully that will make it line up correctly. Let's go up there and take another look again. Well, we've got to go up there to do it anyway, so we are going to need more planks. I have a lot of extra planks. I totally miscounted on the number of planks I was going to need. Okay. Oh, and we were looking at how it lined up. And it's lining up correctly on this edge. It's a little short on that edge. So yes, it lined up correctly this time with the other one. Okay, so actually we didn't need that many planks in there. There we go, and that looks all nice and pretty now. Still missed the landing. Okay, and now these all, see how they're all nice and tight to the thing. But yes, I do need to put the blocks on all of those. But that's it for this episode. Oh, as a bonus, I'm going to cut away right now, and I'm going to show you the base that I actually use. So, actually, I'll continue recording, and whoops, give me a break. Back here, and I will actually put the code block in there, but I'll do that off camera. want to show you what I did with the other base. It's kind of interesting. I'm not recommending what I did. I'm just saying that it's interesting what I did. I'll show you what I mean. But for what the video is designed to do is already done. You can stop here, or you can watch the rest if you want to see what I did back at my other base. That's back at my place. Okay. What am I doing? That was bad driving. That wasn't latency. not part of the advertised. Oops. Now, can we get there without bears trying to kill me? There might be bears right near here, so let's see if we can do this. See, that's where the drop is. You saw where I parked my car normally. We'll get on here. Not that I really need the height now that I've got a Cheta, so that can one-shot bears. But they're spread out all over the place here, so... Whoops. Let's get the ones that are furthest away first, because I don't want them wandering away. Tell I'm a woman with the noise she makes when I hold my breath. Shooting fish in a barrel. Now, oh, there's another one there. There are liable to be some up in the tree line there. Because I got here late. Normally I just ran out my door and I catch them all before they go anywhere. Oh, there's another one. Not all rifles kill things instantly like this. It's either got I found a Barrett works or this works. But I don't see any more bears. Wonder what we got for a drop. Before we go anywhere, I'm out of ammo. Let's wreck that. Oh, and if you're wondering that I've got bare feet, it's deliberately for what I'm about to do now. There is no shoe or foot damage on this particular server. Not all Times Lost servers are like that. The winter one has shoes. You gotta wear shoes. But the reason for this is, notice how I'm not running. I'm a little quiet. And if I go with our crouch mode, I'm very quiet. And the bears don't hear me while I'm walking around. I want to be there up in the tree line there that I don't see yet. I don't hear one. I know I didn't do. I didn't put my earplugs in while I was driving. I should have done that for you. Normally I skin all the bears and collect all their skins, and then I can trade them in, and I make quite a bit for every one of these drops. What have we got this time? Yes, I hear a bear. Cement and water mix. Which is all valuable stuff. Even there's a bear there. He's not hearing me because I've got no shoes on and yes, if you weren't watching, I would be deliberately skinning all the bears. Doesn't matter if he hears me, just as long as I see him first. now I'm going to be giving away all my secrets so that people raiding my base are going to be able to see what I've done. And so as you can see, it's a tier 3 door here. And that's the red is just wallpaper, so I know which one's the last door. Come on. Don't make me wait. Whoops. Why did you decide to open that door? Close. And so as you can see, this part here is the same setup as last time, only I used tier 3. And that gets me into the regular part of the base. This one I have a problem. See these barrels here, how they're sinking into the ground? Everything was at the wrong level, so I started building myself a floor to work with. Then we come up here, and I'm only allowed on this server 10 doors as part of a fraction, so that was 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 8, a hatch, 9, and 10. So they got to go through all this to get to anything remotely valuable, which means they've got to use like 5 sledgehammers to do it. So, and that's assuming that I don't log in while they're trying to do it. Oh, and let's discuss that part. Oh, and there's a land claim down, so they cannot build up. And as you can see, there's code blocks on all of these. They can't build up on the outside. They got to be quite a ways away from my base before they can build anything. This is a workbench. So, for instance, let's say you wanted to make yourself. I hit K. That brings up this. This would be the T1 kits. So, I can use walls because it doesn't matter if it's T1 for the walls. But if I'm using gates or doors, it's best if I go up to T3, and then that's how you can't buy them on this server for the gate kits or the where's the door kit? Door kit. And it takes 1 brick to make them. Now, here's something interesting. Let's say you know there's somebody hammering away at this door, trying to get through, and you're in here. So you come from over there, sneak up on them, and you aim in the middle of this. It's a little difficult to aim like that. Okay. Should put something on the wall or something, and you shoot through there. You can kill them, but be careful because if they got friends, they're going to start shooting through the walls at you from there, right? This wall will be hard to shoot through because it's a T3. But the other wall is just a wooden wall, so I can shoot through it and kill them. Now, if I wait till they're, let's say, 10 minutes into hammering the thing with the sledge, they're going to waste half a sledge trying to do it and not get anywhere and have to start all over again. So that's how you do your defense. Now, they've got to go through 5 of them like that. So if I know they're only on the middle one, I come over to where I think the middle one's going to be, which would be right there, and I shoot them through that part there. Next one would be I'd shoot there. The last one would be here. All right, so that's it for this episode. I hope you got something worthwhile out of it. This is, again, I'll say it, this is the Valming server for Times Lost. I like the mods that they've got on this one, but they're probably going to be closing this one down because there's a lack of people. It's been really easy for me to get nails and money and things to put all this together so I could do this video for you here. Whereas if I played on their main server, which is packed all the time, it's much more difficult because everybody's looking for nails and stuff like that. Okay, that's it for this episode. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.